Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch. And take it.
Come on. Hey.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. That's swung out to Mostert. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
Panther 11.
Looking to throw again on second down. Smith.
That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Okay, great.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. The Dolphins at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. A first carry for a Miami native. This is Dalvin Cook.
And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. This defense for the Dolphins, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On play action, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw is Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd-down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. They just pick up a nice 1st down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. From the red zone now, Cousins. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. On 2nd and 12, Smith. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check match, check match.
A run with Mostert up the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. play action. Here's Smith. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Smith's throw is taken in by Waddle. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space.
Buffalo 18.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith.
Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Hey, check that, street.
Here's Mostert.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
60 Eagles. Hurt.
Again, it's Mostert.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
1st down, here's Cousins.
Hawkinson crossing the middle and bringing it in. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Cousins to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22. First down, here's the run with Cook. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. From 19 yards away.
And the Vikings have moved out in front.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
19.
Throwing again is Smith. That's out to Hill, right side complete.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At their 50.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Geno. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
19 tight. 7 Pirates.
Geno now to throw. He'll buy some time right.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Cut 19. Orange 17.
On 4th down, Smith. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Eric Rowe.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crosses my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Over the middle here to Wilson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
18, Pioneer. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler.
The final shot here before break. Smith. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
On third down, Cousins. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19.
He's a gain of 17 yards.
They run the counter with Cook. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Sliding out of the pocket. His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Throwing is Cousins. Open man, he's got him. Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That goes for a gain of 31. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
And some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 39 yards there, a big one.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now Geno on first down. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill in a 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 59 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Cousins. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
15-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Wherever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Hey, let's wrestle.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 55 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. 1st down, Vikings. They'll look to throw here. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Powering forward. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close.
Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, 34 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. A good game there on 1st down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Big Lions. Go.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Once again, it's Mostert. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Check mash, check mash.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Smith. They'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Mustang 19. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Second down at 5.
Have the streak! Have the streak!
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Hey, check that streak! Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
On the jump!
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And they will take a knee here. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they take a knee. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And they're not going to get the kick off in time.
No, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to almost certainly win the football game. Sanders' kick is good, and the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people right now. Cousins to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stand